Welcome to the Tech Grinder podcast, where we are breaking new ground and pushing past the status quo when it comes to the startup ecosystem. But before we get started, the podcast has been created for entertainment and educational purposes only, and nothing in the content should be taken as investment advice. To see the full disclaimer, go to www.techgrinder.com. That's www.techgrinder.com. So let's get started, and we hope you enjoy this episode. Okay, so let's get into it. We are so excited to bring you the first episode of the Tech Grinder podcast. The podcast is brought to you by the team working on techgrinder.com. Building startups takes a lot of grit, and it also takes education, intelligence, and a wide variety of skills. At techgrinder.com, we are building a new type of technology experience. It is definitely about building companies, but we see the technology ecosystem in a completely different manner. We are breaking new ground and pushing past the status quo. To start out, when it comes to company building in today's current environment, it has been categorized basically in two categories: the lifestyle business and the venture scale model. But there is a large gap between these two categories, and it is safe to say that for the most part, the venture scale model gets more attention. But no matter what category a startup may fit into, the one common denominator is it is going to take software skills of some kind. And of course, those skills will vary from company to company. If we refer back to what is considered the lifestyle business, which could simply be creators of all kinds, micro enterprises, very small online businesses, and much more, what we really see is a new category unfolding. In a sense, it is just evolving into what we call a micro-technology company. If you pay attention to what is unfolding on social media, you will see that these businesses that have been categorized as lifestyle businesses are really tech grinders who are building micro-technology companies. These micro-technology companies are using technology to do their thing. And it is really apparent when you look at what is unfolding in the NFT and blockchain space. Also, these tech grinders who are building MTCs, cool acronym, right? Well, these tech grinders are using software to do it. And by doing so, they are supporting the venture scale startups in the process. We have a vision of seeing the gap between the micro technology company and the venture scale startup slowly close. There is also something else that could unfold. We have a global skills gap problem, and it is not out of the question that the tech grinders who are building today may help close the skills gap. As we launch this podcast and techgrinder.com, we definitely fall into the category of being a micro technology company at the present time. We have built everything with no-code software, a little writing and copywriting, and our graphic design skills. And a big part of this venture is going to be related to education. TechGrinder.com is going to be a place where founders can learn about business, economics, technology, and the capital markets. There is a lot to know when it comes to building companies, but we think it can be taught in a fun and authentic manner. The platform is not going to just be for individuals that want to found companies. It is also going to be directed to folks who might just want to have a career at a startup or company. Companies are not just about the founders. They are also about people who join startups. Whether you are a founder or one of the first hires on a team, it all takes grit. TechGrinder.com is also not going to be a place where we sugarcoat the truth. If you are a founder that is looking to build a startup in the venture scale category, it is pretty safe to say there are barriers to entry. If you are looking for a career in technology, there are also barriers of entry. But at TechGrinder.com, we also want to cultivate a community that is aware that with all the technology at our fingertips today, there is absolutely no reason to ask permission. We are so early in our process in relation to this venture, and it is pushing our communication skills to the brink as we try to vocalize our vision. For right now, we will say, welcome to the dawn of the microtechnology company. And we are so proud to be an MTC. So with a bit of kindness, empathy, a few no-code technology skills, and a whole lot of grit, we bring you the Tech Grinder podcast and techgrinder.com. Until next time, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Tech Grinder podcast. If you'd like to continue the conversation, you can find us on Twitter, and as we evolve, also on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks so much for listening. Until next time.